All right, what's happening, good people? Let's talk about it today, the origins of Black Friday. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into this discussion and talk about black dollars on Black Friday and the things that we can do inside of our community. So let's get ready to buckle up. Let's have a good conversation today over this, right? Because there's a strong belief that Black Friday originated from the sale of enslaved people in the United States. But this is a misconception. Historical evidence does not support this claim. The term Black Friday has different origins unrelated to slavery. We're going to dive into a bit of that. But at first, I want to alert you to our next live event. Tune in to Urban Intellectuals. We're always doing something special around here. But we're going to ask the question, has MLK's dream become a nightmare? Has MLK's dream become a nightmare? We're going to talk about that on Monday, January the 20th. So stay plugged in to Urban Intellectuals. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, if you will. Let's get into it. Of course, it's Black Friday, and don't forget, Urban Intellectuals has wonderful deals going on right now. Black Friday, $10 decks. The bonuses start when you start spending $35 or more. But let's get into the discussion today. Black dollars on Black Friday, a blueprint for the black community. That's kind of the conversation that we're going to have here today. 4 steps to go from good intentions to true impact in the community with purposeful spending this given season. If you're with me and you enjoy the content that we put out, one, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, but drop me a 1 down in the comments and let me know that you're with me, you're talking and you're interested in these good intentions and turning them into real impact inside of the community. But how are you feeling post this election? I know there's a lot going on. There's a lot of disappointment in the community right now, but things go on. Let's get to the point where we're ready to move on from this. It's over. An individual won. It's time to start doing the right things for us and our future moving forward. And I love to bring up this good brother here, Malcolm, when we're having these discussions, right? Because if you're disappointed by this election, it's because you put too much faith in a system that was never designed for us. They've been playing the same game for centuries, right? And you keep falling for the same tricks. No matter who sits in the White House, understand our struggles will not end until we take our fate into our own hands. This is just the truth. So we're not coming here today to pacify you with sweet words of hope. We're here to tell you the truth. No politician, Democrat or Republican, will fight for your freedom. That's not their job. Their job is to maintain the status quo, to keep the divided, dependent, and disillusioned. The ballot is only powerful when we have the power of our own communities, economic power, cultural power, and the power of self-determination. That's what we're digging into today, and that's where we need to get into this conversation. Who's talking at you? Hey, how you doing? My name is Freddie Taylor. I'm the CEO and founder of Urban Intellectuals, and the truth of the matter is Black history is our life, right? We've been linked over the past 8 years, right? We've been doing this since 2016. We've been linked to some pretty outstanding organizations like LexisNexis, Santa Clara University, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Amazon, NPR, TSP Live, All Black National Convention. The list goes on and on, centered around talking about Black history and culture. And this comes about, we also gathered a Legacy Award here in Chicago, which is a very big deal for impact on the community. Pretty proud to have that. Also a Telly Award winning co-host of Black Business Icons, where we chronicle Black business history, my man Lamar Tyler. But really this story is almost 100 years old because it begins with the young man behind me. And this is my father. He is 95 years young today. But in this picture, he is 87 years old. This is our first time at the door, no return, there in Accra, Ghana. A really special time because it was both of our first time in Africa, period. And we always shared that moment together. He and I, our first times. And he's the one that instilled the love of Black history and knowledge in me, and developed this passion to make sure that we're sharing it with the world around us. But you might have seen these. Give me a cards in the comments if you've ever seen our Black History flashcards. This is our number one seller since we put them out in 2017. Since then, we've sold over 500,000 decks to 200,000 plus customers in all 50 states and in 64 countries around the world. In addition to these, we have 19 physical products, not including our apparel, all centered around glorious Black history and culture. We have the number one Black History Club for children that we call the Sankofa Club, where we teach live Black History classes to children. There's over 420 classes that have already been recorded, and on the back end, we have over 2,500 students been through the program, and it's available 24/7. But not just to stop there, we also have adult Black History classes. We call it the Sankofa Circle for our members, where we have over 30 classes, 300 plus students, and it's available 24/7 as well. Not to keep the Sankofa theme going, we have our Sankofa experiences. And this is where we take people on Black History travel experiences to Africa and beyond. Since then, since starting in 2022, that's Dad there in the center going to Egypt, coming to Kemet for the first time with his baby boy. But we decided to bring 40 of our Urban Intellectuals community with us. And this is us outside of the Great Pyramids getting ready to have some lunch. That's Dad with his sweater on in Egypt because it's not quite warm enough for him. But since launching this, we've taken on 8 African countries, 25 trips, 349 travelers on these life-changing experiences throughout the African diaspora. Right? Oh, I was supposed to play this video of me walking into the dungeons. This is here in Ghana. I was just there last month in October, actually through early November. I was just in Ghana and having this experience right here. So I recorded myself walking into the dungeons. It is a experience of a lifetime and one I think everyone should have. Okay, but moving on. Listen, I mentioned all of this not to impress you, but to impress upon you that at our core, we are a Black History company. This is what we do. This is what we are about. This is what we are promoting. Black History 24/7, all day, every single day, right? As my shirt says, Black History every single day. It's what we do. So we are Urban Intellectuals. Black History Made Easy is our mantra. Don't take it from me. Take it from one of our founding members inside of our Sankofa Circle, Dr. Lewis.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Lewis, middle school teacher and college professor from the Houston area. I wanted to tell you a little bit about great products that Urban Intellectuals has for teaching and sharing Black history. Everything from its Black History playing cards to the Black History flashcards to the conversation starters such as Real Talk, You Better Not Say That, and of course, Words of Affirmation for Families. All of these are great ways of sharing Black history and learning and being passionate about Black history. And get your family together on a 500-piece puzzle, mystery of course, that will again reinforce, share, and build their knowledge of Black history. As a mother, grandmother,
I wish that wasn't dragging.
Teacher, college professor, and a longtime patron of Black history products from Urban Intellectuals, I can't say more about the fact that if you are interested in Black history, then Urban Intellectuals and its products are the way to go.
Oh, the way to go. All right. Yeah. So we're going to struggle through these videos. So I'm going to keep that moving. But let me know, like if you're following along with me and you like something that you hear, UI equals yes around here. I'm typically live doing this, so we're talking about it, but the comments equal energy. So let me know what you're thinking in the comments along the way. So Black Dollars on Black Friday, a blueprint, 4 steps to go from good intention to true impact in the community with purposeful spending this giving season, right? Let's think about it. But here's a conversation that's been had, right? There's a strong belief that Black Friday originated from the sale of enslaved people in the United States. And this is a misconception, right? So historical evidence does not support this claim. The term Black Friday has different origins unrelated to slavery. And we wouldn't be a history company if we didn't dive a bit into that. So let's go into it, right? So the financial origins of Black Friday, financial crisis of 1869. The earliest known use of Black Friday referred to a financial crisis on September 24th, 1869, when two financiers attempted to corner the gold market, leading to a market crash, right? In Philadelphia, the police used it during the 50s and the 60s. Philadelphia police used Black Friday to describe the chaotic day after Thanksgiving, marked by heavy traffic and crowded streets due to an influx of shoppers and tourists. Again, here's that term, Black Friday. This is the one that we're probably most familiar with, retail profitability narrative. By the 1980s, retailers began promoting the ideal of Black Friday, signified by the point in the year which stores transitioned from operating at a loss in the red to profitability in the black due to a surge in holiday shopping, right? So let's keep that in mind before passing around the myths of Black Friday starting in slavery, right? Now I see when you mention this, people say, oh, they sold us for half price on Fridays. Like, come on, people. It's already horrific. We don't have to make things up to pile on and make it even worse, right? It's already horrific. But again, at our core, we are a Black History Company, and this is what we want to talk about and parse truth from fiction and nonsense, right? So that's what we're digging into. But today we want to talk about the Black Dollars on Black Friday blueprint, right? So 4 steps to go from good intentions to true impact in the community with purposeful spending this giving season. I really want to play this video, but let me see how the pausing works.
The economic philosophy of Black nationalism only means that we should own and operate and control the economy of our community. You would never find, you can't open up a black store in a white community. White man won't even patronize you. And he's not wrong. He got sense enough to look out for himself. And if you don't have sense enough to look out for yourself, the white man is too intelligent to let someone else come and gain control of the economy of his community. But you will let anybody come in and control the economy of your community. Control the housing, control the education, control the jobs, control the businesses under the pretext that you want to integrate. No, you're out of your mind. The economic philosophy of Black nationalism only means that we have to.
All right, so the point is we have to control our politics, our economics inside of our community. Otherwise, we are going to be doomed to a lot of the same cycles that we go through currently, right? We have to control that. But now we can't do anything about last year. We have to work on what's going on this year. And what's happening this year is we're going to spend $1.8 trillion in 2024 as a community. $1.8 trillion as a community. Now, Malcolm was talking about $20 billion a year in the Ballad or the Bullet, the talk that I was trying to get you to listen to a piece of. And this year that we're talking about spending $8 to $10 billion just during Black Friday, and I believe it's through that weekend. But guess who gets most of that money? Guess who pockets and coffers get taken get served well. And this is what Malcolm was talking about. Every dollar that you expend in the community of another's is a less dollar that's in yours. And what's happening is you're in a double trap, because one, you tend to service or spend your money with other people rather than black folks. Then two, the businesses in your community are owned by people that don't live in the community. So you're in a double trap or triple trap, as he puts it, because every dollar you spend leaves your community. And they say that in the black community, the dollar leaves in 6 hours, right? So this is that double trap that Brother Malcolm was talking about. But the thing is, these numbers will not correct themselves. This isn't just going to get solved. We're going to have to dig in. We're going to have to do something. And it all matters because where we spend our money matters. The economic circulation inside of the community matters. The job creation, the community development, and the economic resilience. Building products and services that align with our culture and our value. All of those things matter. But we're going to leave it here for now. We're going to pick it up tomorrow right from this point and continue on this journey and continue on this discussion. But I want to remind you that we have a Black Friday offer going on right now. The best of the year, $10 decks on our Black History flashcards, our games, our tools, all to help you spread the joy and the knowledge of Black history and culture. Spend $35 or more, you're going to get free shipping and you're going to unlock the free mystery gift. Spend $70 and or more and you're going to unlock an additional 10% off. Spend $120 or more, you're going to unlock an additional 20% off. Look, all of this is done intentionally to support our need, our desire, and our situation that we need to spread our good history and culture to inspire ourselves and our communities. Gone are the days that we neglect this opportunity to spread history and knowledge and culture to ourselves, to our families, to our community, and throughout the diaspora. Let's embrace this opportunity centered around Black Friday, doing some intentional spending with Black-owned businesses. I want you to start with Urban Intellectuals. I'm biased because it's our company. But I know the type of products that we put out are worthy of your dollars, worthy of your investment, worthy of your gifts that you give to your friends, your family, then your nieces, your nephews, your cousins during this giving season. That you grab these tools and you feed them into your girl troops, your mentees, and your programs throughout your organizations, getting gifts for these organizations so that we can seed the next generation our strong history and culture from reliable sources and people with our best interests in heart, keeping the thematic or the narrative in a powerful and enlightening manner rather than one that tears us down and rips us apart. So hopefully you got a little bit something from us today. Hopefully you click the link and take advantage of our Black Friday offer this giving season. Give the gift of knowledge this season. And you can do that with our Black History products centered here at Urban Intellectuals. So until next time, good people, love, peace, and power to the people. Open, as they say, open your eyes.